Hi everybody, I'm Cena Forever, and today is the 2-year anniversary of the all-women's pay-per-view Evolution. And since it happened to take place on my 30th birthday, yes, today is my birthday, I figured I would go back through and talk about the 3 matches that stuck out the most to me. Let's start with Trish Stratus and Lita versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox. Now, I wish they would have kept this 2 singles matches like it was originally planned. Because originally planned, it was supposed to be Trish versus Alexa Bliss and Lita versus Mickie James. But Alicia Fox had to take Alexa Bliss's place because she was injured. I really wish they would have kept the Lita versus Mickie James because Lita's last match was Lita versus Mickie James, and I hated the way they did Lita at the end of that match. It was a retirement match, and they just went with the Hove character and completely disrespected her, in my opinion. But anyway, this was a good match, and Trish and Lita ended up winning, and I always hoped that they would come back for the women's tag team titles. I know they wouldn't be champions for very long if they became champions, probably a month at best, but I would still love to see them as women's tag team champions. I don't know about the rest of you, but that is something I would love to see. Maybe one day, maybe a WrestleMania, who knows. As they say, anything can happen in WWE. Now let's move on to the next match for me, which was Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch in a last woman standing match. To me, this could have, or it should have been the main event. It was a really good match. There was tables. There was pretty much everything. I thought they both delivered in this match. I'm glad Becky won because even at that time, Charlotte had more titles than she needed. Now she has even more title reigns than that, which is reigns that she didn't need. Don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Charlotte, but they keep giving her and giving her and giving her the title. Probably because they wanted to break her dad's record, but it's supposed to seem hard to get up to 16 and maybe even surpass, and they just seem to be giving her title. You lost the title? Well, here's the title shot. Title. So, I know by the time she retires, she'll probably be like a 2,000 time women's champion. But don't get me wrong, I have nothing against Charlotte. But Becky ended up winning that match, and like I said, I thought it was a good match and thought that it should have been the main event. But it wasn't, but I think it should have been. But anyway, let's get to what was the main event, which I don't even think should have been a match. It was Ronda did a good job. But let's get to it. It was Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey for the Raw Women's Championship. And I don't know why Nikki Bella had a match. She was back for what, a month before they gave her that match? And what did she do? Yeah, they turned on Ronda, but she didn't fight anybody for a #1 contendership. She didn't do any of that. They were just like, yeah, you're Nikki Bella, so you're gonna get the title shot while your sister sits on the sidelines like always. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So they gave her that match. And it's ironic that Nikki Bella's final match, at least televised, in WWE, was on my 30th birthday. I didn't know that at the time, of course, because I didn't know that she'd re-injured her neck. Now, I don't know if she re-injured her neck before or after this match. I'm in no way blaming Ronda, but I kind of had a feeling Nikki was going to get injured fighting Ronda due to the rough way Ronda fights. She just throws people around. I know if she did injure Nikki, which I don't know if she did or not, but I know she did. There was no intent behind it. And you got Nikki Bella's so-called fans saying, why don't you come back for one last match? And these are people that know if she does come back for one last match, she's probably going to get paralyzed or die, because that's how fucked up her neck is. And her so-called fans, come back for one last match. They're pretty much saying, fuck your health, I just want to see you for one last match. Yeah, a lot of good fans you have there, Nikki. They're really concerned about your welfare and your safety. But anyway, I like this match mainly because Nikki Bella lost it. It was a great birthday present for me to see her tap out like the bitch that she is. But that was just my personal opinion. I've always hoped that they would do a second Evolution pay-per-view. Because they haven't had one for 2 years, but I always hope they would do a second one. I've hoped for, like, an AJ Lee match, which I know she's no longer with the company, but I've hoped that she would come back and, like, fight somebody like Sasha Banks in an Ultimate Submission match, or Charlotte in an Ultimate Submission match. Those would be good matches. So, one day I hope for another Evolution pay-per-view. What did you guys think of Evolution? What did you think should happen? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye.